Well, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another trail camera review. It is a 30 megapixel trail camera and it's from Wosports. I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this trail camera and show exactly what you would get if you would purchase one of these trail cameras. I'll then walk you through some of the settings and the setup of the trail camera, but then most importantly I'm going to put it out into the field and collect sample photos and videos, and that way I can show you what kind of quality you can expect from this trail camera. First, let's get into the unboxing. So it is a Wosports trail camera. It's a 30 megapixel and it is the G500 model. Inside the box, we get a welcome from Wosports. You can get a 24-month warranty. Here is the owner's manual for the G500 trail camera. We have the actual trail camera. We'll check this out closer in just a bit, but we also get a wall mount. Some screws, optional mount, also has a tree strap that will allow you to mount it to a tree. Let's take a closer look at the case. Has one latch design over here, has an access panel that allows you to get into the on-off button. It has a battery tray with an eject button here. Pull that out to load your batteries in the bottom. Has navigation buttons here on the side. Takes a full-size SD card. Here would be your USB port. Around the side here, it is security cable enabled. You would put your tree strap right here. It does have a 1/4-20 mount on the bottom. It also has an external power port, and that is 12 volt. Has some really nice serrations here in the back to help grab the tree better. It would have a place here to put a padlock to keep you from opening the side latch here. Another security option. Has your IR bulbs here would be on either side. This is your lens and a PIR sensor. This is what detects motion. So next I'll be putting batteries into this trail camera, and I'll walk you through some of the menu settings that this trail camera offers. So this camera takes 8 AA batteries. I put in lithium ion batteries. We're going to click the 3-position switch into the center where it says aim. That's going to allow us to access the menu. If we push the M button right here, that should take us right into our menu. First, we can set our date and time to get that correct. If we drop down, it has photo and video mode. This has hybrid mode, so you can either take just photos, just videos, or a combination of a photo first followed by a video. The next is your number of captures, and that is if you have it in photo mode. You can go in and select 1 through 5. That's how many photos right in a row that if you are in photo mode. So next would be your video size. As you can see here, you have quite a selection of different size videos, and the highest setting is a 25 by 60 by 1440. Next would be your video length. Here allows you to set it as low as 5 seconds and up to 30-second length for your videos. Here is your interval. That is the time in between photos or videos that this camera would sit dormant. And there you get to choose from 2 seconds all the way up to 60 minutes in between trips. Next, it has a sensor level, and you can adjust your PIR sensor. I like having this ability, and it has low, medium, or high. The next mode down here is your flash mode. In here, it allows you to set your intensity of your IR bulbs. Here you have a power save option. That would be your dimmest setting. Then you have your long range, which would be your brightest setting, and then fast motion, I believe, would be a balanced between the two. Next, you can set your active time. You would only want to use this setting if you want your camera only to be active certain times of the day. If you want it to always be detecting motion, you would leave this setting off. Next, I would have a time-lapse mode. You can format your SD card, and I would suggest doing that if you're putting in new SD cards. Format it right here in this format section. If we drop one down, you can go back to your default settings. That would take every setting back to what the camera had from the factory. If you customize some of your settings, you do not want to go back to the default settings. You get to select your language. There are several different languages here to choose from. It has an option to give it a camera name. If you're running several of these cameras, to identify each one, you can give each one an individual camera name. It has a software update available. If there is a software update, you would plug into the USB port and through Wosports website, download the software update here. It also gives you the version of the firmware that this software has on this camera now. So that's it. That's the quick walkthrough of the settings. Now on to the fun part. I want to see what kind of quality photos and videos I can get from this trail camera. I'm putting this thing out into the woods, and I'm going to show you sample photos and videos next. Thanks for sticking around here to the end. I've done an unboxing of this trail camera. I've walked you through some of the settings in the menu. I put this trail camera out into the field and I showed you sample photos and videos. It is now time for my final thoughts. I think this is a very good trail camera. The trail camera performed very well for me, and I think the daytime and nighttime photos and videos were very good quality. In fact, I'm amazed nowadays at how good the quality is on all of these trail cameras. It seems all manufacturers have come a long way, and it's really hard for one trail camera to stand out among the rest. With that said, the performance of this trail camera was very good, and as you can see in the photos and videos, they were very good quality. I really like the design of this trail camera. The swing open bottom of the case there allows you to see the viewing screen while the camera is still faced in the exact position that you want it to be when you're going to be using it. That makes setup a breeze. I really like when trail cameras do that. You can use that screen not only for playback, but for getting the perfect setup of your trail camera. I like that the photos were in the same aspect ratio of the videos. You know, I can complain about that with a lot of different trail cameras. This trail camera does have the same aspect ratio in both the photos and videos. I see that as a huge plus. This trail camera has lots of safety features to keep it out of the hands of a thief. It has a place in the back here that you can run a security cable. It also has a place where you could put a padlock on it. This camera also has password protection. So all these things add up to a good candidate if you're going to be running it on public land or you're worried about theft. This camera had good trigger speed. I didn't feel like I was missing any animals, and I had virtually 0 false triggers. That is a very good thing, and this camera performed very well in that. If I were to pick a con on this trail camera, if you look at the nighttime photos and videos, you definitely get a spotlight effect at the edges of the picture, where the video were definitely darker. This came into play if the animals, like I said, were at the edge when this camera was triggered. You'd have a little bit harder time seeing. I had quite a few examples of where the animals were at the edge of the viewing screen in your photos or videos, and the IR didn't quite pick it up. It was extremely bright, nice and clear right in the center of the picture or video, but you get out towards the edge, the light wasn't quite enough. Something to do with the magnification of that IR or the direction of those IR bulbs left a little bit of a dark edge. With all that said, this is still a good trail camera. It performed very well for me. It had 0 hiccups, and I enjoyed using it. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comments section. I'm going to put a link in the description section for this trail camera if you're interested in finding out more information, or maybe you would like to purchase one of these. Just simply follow that link down in the description. I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.